Hey, what's up guys? Pops from Pop's Gun Channel. Today coming to you with a pretty neat, I guess short review of a pistol I just purchased. It's the Arsenal SAM7K -44. I guess I think they call it the Genesis. As always, the gun is safety checked. It is unloaded. There's no mag in there. So I've never had an AK. I think I've fired an AK in the past, but I've never owned one. And when I saw this at my local gun shop, I guess they got it in used, but in unfired condition. I kind of fell in love with the way it looks. You know, so often we buy guns on the way they look versus the way they shoot or the way they feel. But spoiler alert, I'm really glad I purchased this gun. So I'll put up a short video here. The day that I bought the gun, I took it to the range and fired it as a pistol without the brace, without this new muzzle device, which we'll talk about in a minute. And it was kind of violent. It was throwing flames out the front, and it had some nice kick to it, you know. But I was holding it as a pistol out in front of me, with two hands, of course. And but it was smooth. It seemed to cycle smooth. I had some brass in there. I had bought some Bellum brass. I think it was 126 grain or something. It wasn't super heavy, but you know, most ranges don't let you shoot steel casings anyway, so I knew I had to get brass. So I put some brass in there. I think I shot 60 rounds through it that day, and I just loved it. So I went online, did a bunch of research, as we all do, watching YouTube guys talk about this part and that part, and all these advantages and disadvantages to the AK, you know, pistol versus rifle and all that stuff. But I knew I wanted to put a brace on it, so I almost went with JMac and their brace system with a tail hook. But I decided against that after watching some of the videos, and I ended up going with A3 Tactical's brace. Now, I'm really glad I did. This is very stout, thick aluminum brace. This is their rendition to a tail hook, and I like the way that, and I'll do a close-up here, I like the way that it bolted to the Picatinny rail on the back of this Arsenal SAM7K. So it has a Picatinny rail that this slides on, and then there's two screws that go into a small piece of metal that you put in between two of the rail spots, and it's very secure. It doesn't wiggle at all. I'm pretty happy with how tight it is, how tight I was able to get. Of course, I used blue thread lock on these two little points right here. And I liked also how easy it flaps closed and open. So you can see here that it locks pretty good, pretty deep, and that's only going to wear more and more and get deeper and deeper as you use it. But the fact that I don't, so many of these style braces, these where you have to lift up and to close it, they're so hard to lift up. But this one really isn't that hard. Now, of course, I can't do it with one finger. But it is pretty simple to lock. As a matter of fact, if you just smack it, you can. So I usually smack up and towards me, and it closes very, very easily. And it does not lock in place, but it stays there. I mean, it's got a little tension to it because it's got the same mechanism for keeping it closed as it does for keeping it open. So all in all, a very robust. I'm going to show you here close up. Very robust, thick aluminum, springed, so you can see the other locking part when it's in the open position, when it's folded open, it locks up right in that deep cavity there. Very cool. And I think it looks cool. I think this this riser or how it goes down and then curves back out, especially with AKs. Otherwise, you'd have to run a super high sight. So I like how this goes down, so you can kind of cheek or shoulder it a little lower right in this area. And yeah, all in all, I'm kind of in love with AK now. Again, like I said, this is the first time I've ever owned one. I could go on and talk about all kinds of things that I like or dislike about it. One thing I think is cool on this SAM7K is that it's got a left-handed or thumb safety, so I don't always have to reach over top here and do this. I like the fact that I can actuate it with my thumb, and it's kind of like a Galil style thumb safety, so that's cool. It did come with the rail mount, so if I wanted to go with optics, I could put that on there. There's so much videos out there about the Arsenal SAM7K that I'm not going to go over every little thing, other than to say how much I really, really, really enjoy this. So then the next thing I purchased, other than this brace for this gun, was I wanted to throw a can on it since it is 30 cal. And I already had a 30 cal can laying around. This is the AAC SDN-6 30 cal can, super quiet can. It's an older can. There's lots of reviews in the past about that can. And I wanted to make sure that it was going to secure properly. So I did a ton of research again and ended up back at JMac and found their AAC adapter with the 24 millimeter thread, because the SAM7 has 20 millimeter threads on their gas system. It's not threaded on the barrel, it's threaded on the gas system, so you have to get this big chunky adapter, which is fine because the AAC clips on, you know, to these knurled lugs right here anyway. So unfortunately I can't, I'm going to put it on, but I'm not going to put it on camera because YouTube doesn't like that when you do that, and I don't want them to shut my channel down. So let me put this on so you can see what it looks like, and you can hear what it looks like, or sounds like, I guess, not looks like. So a few twists there, and it's on. And then I already had this can, and I already had this heat shield sleeve, which is pretty cool. I think I got it on Amazon or something. It was 150 bucks. It's their black camo pattern. It's a heat shield, so when you want to take this off when it's hot, and let me tell you, this gun does run hot. Just got back to the range today, and I'll throw up some video. And this gun got hot. I maybe shot, I think, 3 mags through it, so that's 90 rounds, because each mag was 30 rounds. And it wasn't consistently shooting it either. We were taking breaks and shooting it and having fun, me and my son-in-law. And yeah, it got hot. I think AKs are pretty gassy, and that gas is hot, especially suppressed. So all that gas is coming back in your face and in through the cavities of the frame of the AK, and getting everything hot. This is a polymer or plastic furniture right here that came stock on it, and I like it. I like the look. And there is a heat shield in here, but even the heat shield, after 60 or 90 rounds through this gun, this plastic did warm up. So I think I'll be wearing gloves, or at least one on my left hand, if I ever go to have a range day with this gun and shoot more than 1 or 2 mags through it, because it does heat up. Anywho, I just wanted to do a small video showing you my new toy that I just got. Again, this is the Arsenal SAM7K, a very cool looking pistol, and it shoots like a dream. with this can on it. I did not. You guys are going to ask in the comments if I'm running any type of like the K&S piston or anything. You know, I shot subs through this and supers, and I really didn't have any function problems whatsoever. I'm only about 130 or 120 rounds through this gun so far in the past week, but I haven't had one misfeed or one failure to eject or failure to feed or anything like that. No stovepipes with this can on it. And so I don't know if I need to waste my money on the K&S. Is it gassy? Yeah, it's gassy. Is it violent now that the can's on there? No, not at all. As a matter of fact, the recoil got cut in half with this AAC SDN-6 30 mil can on there. It went from being kind of violent to hardly any recoil at all. So in closing on this video, all I can say is what a great gun. I am now hooked on AKs, or at least this one. I haven't really shot anybody else's, so I couldn't allude to the quality of any other gun other than this one. And this one is super high quality. And yes, it's expensive, but I believe you get what you pay for. So if you can find a used one, pick it up. I'm going to recommend that you pick one up and go out and have some fun. So if you're enjoying my videos, please like and subscribe to my videos. I got more coming. Trying to get to them at least once a week or once every 2 weeks. So if you want to support me in this channel, you can help me by hitting the like button and subscribing. And we'll talk to you in the next one. Thanks for watching.